Welcome to DTV India. Today we have with us Amit Bansal, who will talk to us about Competition Commission Act of India. Welcome to the show, Amit. Amit, can you brief us about CCI?
No, CCI is Competition Commission of India. The Act came into the picture in 2002. However, the enforcement started from 2007 onwards, and we have really seen Competition Commission of India coming into action only in the last 2-3 years, from 2009 onwards. Broadly, this is the single regulator which the Government of India has formed to regulate markets from the point of view of competition, to prevent any abuse of dominance, creation of dominant positions by mergers and acquisitions, and as also to prevent any anti-competitive practices which may be unfair to the consumers. There is a whole set of rules and regulations which are already in place, which companies need to comply with, and in case CCI finds out that there is anything which is anti-competitive in their behavior, they could levy penalties.
So how does it impact the companies?
See, the jurisdiction of this act is essentially in India. However, it has, there are certain situations where it can even look at overseas jurisdictions. Those provisions are very well outlined in the Act. The way it changes the business, it will have a far-reaching consequence in terms of how the business is done. Some of the business practices which were seen as normal and routine before the Commission really came into the picture will now completely change. To give you a few examples, let's say simple examples like even the increase in oil prices by these oil PSUs. Competition Commission is even challenging that is it a cartel? Some of the acts, some of the contracts, franchise agreements or distribution agreements which are exclusive agreements, which used to be a norm in the earlier regime. Now even those things are getting questioned by Competition Commission. Whether these are anti-competitive. So especially the way the business is going to get conducted and how the contractual relationships which will get driven, that itself is going to undergo a change. So we are going to see a significant transformation in terms of how the business will be conducted by these companies in India. So it is not only in spirit, but it also in perception.
Now, is it applicable for organizations globally?
It is applicable to Indian companies, and it is also applicable to foreign companies, provided they have, the implication is on the Indian business. So to sum it up, it is to do any act or action of any company or any business which has an implication in the Indian market. CCI will have a jurisdiction.
What, according to you, are the legal repercussions of non-compliance?
So, legal repercussions are again very clear. They are very clearly laid down in the Act. There are financial penalties, and financial penalties can range from to as little as 1% of the turnover to as high as 6 to 7% of the turnover for the period for which non-compliance is proved. We have had examples where 11 cement companies were penalized 6,300 crores for cartelization. So the matter is still being heard. The appellate board has asked for payment of 10% of the penalty amount before hearing against the penalty. There are other cases, even the Board of Control of Cricket in India, they were slapped with a penalty of almost 55 crores for one-sided agreement, IPL franchisee agreements. So the implications are very clear. There are financial penalties, and financial penalties are significant. It will be a percentage of the turnover.
And can you suggest some preemptive measures?
Well, again, Competition Commission has come out with the entire compliance program, and to be able to comply with the Act, it is more like a guidance book. It's not, it is neither mandatory nor a must do. It is more in terms of a guidance from the Commission that these are the best practices in if one has to comply with the Act. And these are areas where Deloitte also works with a lot of companies and trying to bring in those best practices to be able to comply with the law.
Thank you very much for coming to the show, Amit. It was really a pleasure talking to you. That was Amit Bansal, Senior Director, Deloitte India, talking to us about the Competition Commission Act of India. For more such insightful videos, do subscribe to our Deloitte India channel on youtube.com.